How's it going, everyone? College Lefty, and in this video I'm going to be bringing you the MVP Jimmie Foxx debut. I picked this card up last night for about 340,000 stubs. I want to put him at catcher. This is without a doubt the best catcher in MLB The Show 20, so let's go ahead and get right into the gameplay. I will be using Jimmie Foxx in the cleanup spot of the lineup, and honestly this card is unreal. I mean, 124 contact, 116 power against right. That's really crazy. I mean, he's arguably pretty equivalent to Babe Ruth in this game, and you can put him at catcher. The only thing that you can't see from his player card is his blocking attribute, and that's at a 52. So that doesn't really matter anyway. He's not going to block the ball, but hopefully he can at least catch the strikes and make the plays behind the plate. He'll have mid-60s fielding. I don't expect him to make the same plays Biggio would make because Biggio's a lot faster. Obviously, he'll have more range. He'll be able to, get to the drop third strike, throw the runners out that way. I'm not too concerned about how many base runners Jimmie Foxx allows to advance or, even allows on base from a drop third strike or something like that, because I expect him to get a lot of runs back in production at the plate. That's what he's there for. He's, the best offensive catcher, and I think he's so good offensively that makes him the best all-around catcher regardless. And the fact that his swing is just so good. Anyway, we are starting this game off with a home run from Mickey Mantle. That's a good way to start it, get the confidence down a little bit. And we actually go back-to-back with Mike Trout as well. 2 home runs to start the game. That's going to decrease the confidence on Corey Kluber. Hopefully allow me to get something going here and maybe break the game open early. This opponent just decided to replay this homer from Trout. Maybe he wanted to see the no-doubter. That was a cutter low and away. Didn't really hit it that far. I mean, 99 exit velocity, hit like 390. But here we have Babe Ruth coming up. A late base hit the other way. That's going to be an extra base hit. 60 speed is getting into second base. And that's the thing about Jimmie Foxx. He's even faster than Babe Ruth. He has 65 speed. And here Jimmie Foxx is up to bat in his debut, and he smacks one up the middle. That's going to be an RBI single. Babe Ruth comes around from second base to score, and Mike Trout got a weird animation there. Probably could have advanced to second with Jimmie Foxx, but I didn't want to get too aggressive early on in the game. I've messed up on the base pass quite a few times this year. I'm always getting back picked, and I just didn't want to have that happen there in the first inning. But we do get a couple runs. I also had a couple good pitches to hit, and I just missed them. I mean, I was not completely locked in, even though we got off to a good start. But anyway, so far Jimmie Foxx has been really good at 1-for-1 with the base hit. He hasn't had any plays to make on defense. There hasn't been any pass balls at all. And, he's exactly what I was expecting from this card. Anyway, a little bit later in the bottom of the third inning, we get a base hit. A leadoff knock there from Babe Ruth. That's going to bring up Jimmie Foxx, who's already 1-for-1. We're looking to, maybe drive in a couple here. Hit a no-doubt home run. We have a 1-2 count. I'm looking for a sinker inside, and he went with the four-seamer there. I was just way late. Probably would have been late on the sinker as well, but I thought that one might catch the top of the zone there at the last second and tried to react to it. Anyway, I was a little bit more ready for this changeup with Larry Walker, and he smacks it into the gap, but I overran third base with Ruth. He does have, some base running aggressiveness on his player card. I don't think that had anything to do with what I was doing there. Just pressed L1 a little bit too long. And I honestly thought about sending him home there, which is terrible. He would have been gunned down by halfway at least, because this dude has Tatis playing shortstop. Anyway, that is a 2-run swing as we give up a home run to Bryce Harper. I would have more than likely been able to manufacture that run. We had second and third with only 1 out. Got back picked at third base. Just the worst possible thing you could do. Anyway, it's something that happens in this game quite often for me. At second base, third base. Not as much first, but it has happened. It is 3-1 still. Bottom of the 5th inning. Corey Kluber has kind of settled down a little bit. I mean, he's still throwing pitches right there. I'm just missing them. I'm not having, the early timing window, or at least I'm not swinging on the early side of good there. I'm a little bit late, even though we're hitting the ball right to him, it seems. So this one should get down. That one looked like it was going to get down right off the bat. A changeup low in the zone. Another extra base hit from Babe Ruth. That card has been my best hitter since I picked him up, easily. Online, batting over 500. I'm hoping I can get that same type of production from Jimmie Foxx, to back up Babe Ruth from the right side there. I really think that that's the card that's going to help me. I didn't really have a solid cleanup hitter or a solid guy that I wanted to use who wasn't left-handed to bat behind Babe Ruth. So once I got Jimmie Foxx, or once I saw that he's in the game, I picked him up immediately. I probably overpaid for him, right? It's kind of hard to tell what his price will settle at, or around what his price will be at when the program's all said and done. Obviously, it just came out, but I really do think that a lot of people are going to be keeping their rewards from this program rather than selling them. So the prices could be very expensive. I don't really know, but I do expect Jimmie Foxx to be in my lineup for the rest of the year at that catcher position. Anyway, we really need to get something going here. We need to, tack on a few more runs. A 2-run lead on All-Star difficulty is not safe at all. We're facing Eric Gagne. We got some speed on the bases. Eric Gagne kind of has a slower delivery to the plate. Even though we didn't get the greatest jump there, even on a 97 fastball, still we're able to, successfully steal second base. Now we have the clutch attribute activated. That's going to come into play. Eric Gagne starts to get a little wild. It might be a little tougher to command some of his pitches. We're swinging 3-0 and hit a home run with Robinson Cano. Cano usually hits 1 home run per game, it seems. Sometimes multiple. And that card, honestly, I took out Hornsby to put him back in the lineup because he's just that good. He has 120 power. I really like his swing. I felt like I could add another lefty to my lineup, and that's what I did. So Cano in this one, not the greatest game, but he did have that home run, which kind of extended the inning a little bit. Mickey Mantle goes deep, and now we're getting something going here. 7 runs, we scored a few, and that was pretty solid just because I didn't really feel that comfortable with a 2-run lead. Now we have a 6-run lead. I was able to take out Prestige James Paxton. This was actually the first game that I used that card as well. I don't know if I said that was his debut, but just mainly focusing on Jimmie Foxx in this one. Here we have Garrett Crochet into pitch as well. I felt like going to Wade Davis in the middle here, then going right back to a lefty that throws really hard. Just had a good feeling that this opponent was not seeing the ball as great from the left-handed pitcher as he was the righty. I mean, he just seemed like he was on it a little bit more. So here we have Jimmie Foxx up once again, his 4th at-bat of the game. He already has 2 base hits, and I thought that one was gone just by the way his defenders didn't react at all. I thought that one was gone a little bit late there, but he does get the extra base hit, followed up by another extra base hit from Larry Walker. So really good debut from Jimmie Foxx. Hopefully we can get one more at-bat with him, and I'm really glad that this opponent stayed in the game this long and continued playing. I mean, it was a pretty close game until a couple innings ago, but now we're really starting to get the bats going here. Fernando Tatis, he has those live series quirks on his Player of the Month card. He has that first pitch quirk. There I was looking for the fastball. Got one. Here we got another one, or at least a sinker with Robinson Cano. I thought he could have caught that one. I'm not exactly sure why he dove with Mike Trout. Maybe he just didn't think he was going to get the speed boost animation, but usually Mike Trout makes that play. Anyway, we have Gary Sheffield up, the last batter before the pitcher here in this situation, and he's going to walk the game off with an extra base hit. 11-1, and that was a really solid game of ranked seasons. I was in the 500 ratings, or at least the 550s. I just didn't play ranked seasons last season at all, really. I only played 1 game. So now we got to make a push towards World Series and try and get that Albert Pujols. Anyway, to wrap up this video, I figured I would take you through my first attempt on the Run It Back Showdown. I wanted to go ahead and complete this by skipping it all the way to the end. Just going in down by 12 runs, with 16 outs. And now we did earn a couple outs to start this one, scored a run. Edwin Encarnacion is carrying the squad in this final showdown here. Here he's up once again with runners on base, and honestly, this is the reason why I was able to succeed in this showdown, is simply because of this silver card. I was also able to get a little bit of production from some of the bronze cards and common cards that you are able to draft and that are just auto-generated to your team. I have made several Showdown videos throughout the year. It's been a while since I've done Showdown at all. I really just have taken a break from it since completing all Stage 3 Team Affinities at 100% and preparing for Stage 4. I just took a break from Showdown entirely, but I did want to try this Run It Back Showdown. I want to try and earn one of these packs, and here we walk it off. As you can see, we scored 13 runs with only earning, what was that, 11 outs? I think you start with 16 outs. But we were able to get this pack here, and I decided to choose Wade Davis. He's the one that actually goes for the most, I think, and I had him in the pack, so I took him. If you notice there at the top, I had 47,000 subs after that showdown. It was just because I sold a few cards on the market in order to purchase Jimmie Foxx for his debut. But that's going to do it for this video. Thank you all for watching. Peace out.